Record. Okay, we are recording. It is October 13th. This is Team Nova's team call. And today we are talking about how to change challengers into coaches. Before we get started, I just want to do some like housekeeping things. We will have a sneak peek starting on Monday, and I will lead that. It's 5 days, no obligations. I'll put a video up each day. Pack it with these people in your challenge groups right now. So that will start on Monday. We started coach camp late. So if you have anyone that is like, all of a sudden they want to be a coach and they want to be in coach camp, we started yesterday. And then the next one will be, let's see, the next one will be November 2nd. So it's that first Monday of the month. So November 2nd. I'm trying to think if I have anything else. Oh, a challenge group. We have a challenge group starting preseason this coming Monday as well. I still don't have someone for that, so if you're interested, let me know. And we will officially start that group then on the 26th.
Kayla, what is the preseason for? Like, is it just in general, or is it?
It's okay, for the challenge group. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Is the challenge group like for a specific
No.
thing, or is it just like in general, like whatever Beachbody program you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Generally, that's what I do because, most of my people do buy the 21-Day Fix, but sometimes I get someone with size or T25. So I usually just keep them for anyone.
Well, I might be interested in that because I've been wanting to do that, but I have only done the 21-Day Fix. This was my first time doing it by myself.
Yeah. And do you like it better because it's a small little group?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. But I'm just, I'm not sure exactly how to transition it into an all-out general group and what to talk about. So if you could help me with that, I would actually be more than willing to take that challenge on and do, be the lead coach or whatever you need me to do for that challenge group.
Okay. So what I do for general, I actually still use 21-Day Fix posting guide, but if it's something that is 21-Day Fix related, I put on the heading, this is for my fixers in this group, and I'll put information because I still want them to get information that they were getting.
Okay.
But then let's say it's, there's general information on that posting guide, like about water, about eating out and things like that. So you can still use that posting guide. And maybe if you think of something like, oh, I want to add this about almond butter today, just like little things like that. So that's what I've done. And if you look on the posting guide, some days have two. So I'll switch it. I'll do this day and,
Okay, cool.
So you can go by that. So you want to lead that one?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Sounds good. So, when I did that poll, I wanted to know kind of what you guys want to hear. And I think almost all of you said how to change those coaches or those challengers into coaches. So yesterday on my day off, I had the chance to sit down and listen to a few calls with some top coaches to hear their suggestions. I've put in some of my things that I do and then took what they've done. Some things that they suggest I have never done, so I'm probably going to start doing some of them too. So when we have a challenge group running, right now, most of our challenge groups are a little bit larger because we're doing them as a team. But sometimes you might have a challenge group, like Lauren has one right now with just her challengers. And how many people in yours right now?
I think there's 16, 17.
So that's a perfect number. I have one going on right now too, and mine, I think it's only 6 of us. So it's really personal, and what I like about that is you almost feel like you can talk to everyone and not miss anyone. And I think people kind of open up a little bit more, and you can see them becoming like you, like a coach. So my point of this is what I took from these calls is these coaches are leading their own groups. They don't lead big groups like we do. they lead their own groups, and it gives them the opportunity to be on a one-on-one basis with their challengers and let them be more open so that they might be interested in coaching or not afraid to say they are. So that was something that I was like, oh, this is a good point that we're doing smaller ones. I mean, I still like the bigger ones as well, especially because I have people that want to do them that's already done a challenge group. So I put them in those. But if I have some new ones or people that were even on the fence, I like to stick them in a small group so they feel like they're getting, the biggest bang for their buck. Okay, so when we run a challenge group, we kind of know within the first, I want to say like 3 to 5 days, who would make a great coach, because they're posting every day. They're commenting on your pictures. They're liking everyone's pictures. I have someone that posts a sweaty picture and their food like every single day. And I'm like, this person would be a great coach. You kind of know who they are. If you have someone that hasn't posted at all in any of the challenge groups, I mean, they're already lacking one of the top things that we need to be doing as a coach with it, which is posting. It doesn't mean they wouldn't be a good coach, but it would take a lot more to teach them. It's not just second nature. So we kind of know who those top ones are going to be coming off the bat. So what you need to do with them is, I hate use this term, but I learned it from my coach camp. I even wrote it down. I was like, oh, I don't want to say this. We almost have to groom them. And I know they use that term for other reasons, but we have to groom them in thinking that they are as good as they are. And they might not think what they're doing is what we do, because they think we are these high standard people that like do things that they can't do because they don't really know what we do. So it's almost sometimes like if I have a challenger that's, posting all the time, think of a particular person from my last group, I'll message her and be like, you're doing a great job posting, keep it up, things like that. Or you're so inspiring. You're so easy to relate to, things like that, to make them feel confident. Like, oh, I guess I am posting a lot, and I am like, I am inspiring others. So talking them up is a great thing. Let's see. I want to say something else, but I want to see if I have it down where the one. Okay, I have it down below. Okay, so what I then do is I look at those top people, and I will invite them to our sneak peek. I never put people in a sneak peek without talking to them first. I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I will message them and say, hey, I've noticed you've been really active in our group, and you're very inspiring and so easy to relate to. Have you ever thought about coaching? They come back saying yes. Great. When I talk about it and talk about how we have a sneak peek, they say no. I say, you're doing the same exact thing as I am, except you're not getting paid for it, and I am, but we're doing the same thing. So is this something you think you'd be interested in? And then I usually invite them to the sneak peek. I always say, this sneak peek being a coach isn't for everyone, but you don't know until you learn what we do. And this is 5 days, no obligations. You watch a video of me every day and learn what we do. It's easy. That's all you have to do. And at the end, if you say, nope, I don't want to be in this, then you can go. No questions asked. And usually that makes them say, okay, I'll try it. Some of them say, you know what, I'm thinking about it. Put me on hold and I'll come back in like 3 months, and just write them down 3 months ahead, invite back to the sneak peek, and then go back to them. Okay, so my next point then, because I think a lot of you guys wanted to know this because you want to either rank advance or earn more money from ranking advance. What I want to say is I didn't become Emerald or Diamond with working coaches. Okay, so yes, today the bulk of this is talking about working coaches, making challengers into working coaches. But I also became Emerald with Mike, my fiance, and my dad. It's like the 5th time I said that. So only 2 people that were close to home, and they weren't even like getting challengers. So 2 people got me Emerald that were close to me, but I also did that because I wanted them to be up top. Diamond, I became Diamond with, again, discount coaches. I had the beginning of my when I became a coach last year, a lot of them continued Shakeology, and I, put them on different legs. I would go back and forth, put one on one leg, put one on the other leg, and that I still go back and forth, but I put one on each leg because you need 4 on each leg, and then one of those on each leg needs to be emerald to go diamond. So I know a lot of you are frustrated because sometimes people don't want to be a working coach. I felt the same way until all you guys came along and felt the same way as I did finally. Like, I remember sitting with Laura and being like, why can't people just like want to be like how we want to be, like successful and helping people? And like, why would you not want to do this? Until you guys came around. So it's okay if someone just wants to be a discount coach because they're still under you, which can still make you go emerald, ruby, or diamond, or 1-star, anything like that. So just don't get frustrated if someone just wants to do sign up as a discount coach. Even if they sign up as a discount coach for 1 month, that gives you another month to get someone to replace that person. So I have people go, oh my gosh, I have 8 inactive coaches right now. 8. And it's kind of like, holy cow. But then I'm like, okay, I know I need to talk to the person that's in my challenge group now and see if they want to sign up to be a discount coach to replace that one person that is going inactive on Thursday. That's going to make me drop to not to diamond anymore. So you kind of have to do reverse engineering for those rank advancements. So let's go to these 6 points that I took away yesterday from the call that I was on, a Scotty Hobbs call. I don't remember who, it was one of his coaches. I could link I'll have to find it. It was on YouTube. I'll have to find it and I can put the link on our page for the call. But she talked about how she takes her challengers to coaches and working coaches. So she has 6 steps. Her first step is she plants the seeds early on. So she recognizes during challenge groups. And this is why I think doing a challenge group just with your challengers is amazing, because you can give each of your challengers a recognition without making 20 other ones feel like they're not included. So if I have 6 challengers, I can recognize, one every other day, and they all feel included within almost a week. So she recognizes, for small things. If someone posted that she fit into a pair of jeans that she hasn't fit into, shout out to so-and-so for this non-skill victory, do a pretty picture or do an award or, something like that. And then leadership qualities, if they're posting a lot or commenting on people's posts and it's not their challengers, like, because they are a challenger, give them a leadership award. And then they're like, oh, I am a leader, or inspiring award, something like that. We want to make them feel special and feel like they're able to do what we're doing. And it's not this huge job or huge jump. They're doing exactly what we're doing. They're just not getting paid for it yet. Number 2. Oh, I should have done this first. Sorry. Okay, the first one is making lists beginning of the month from the first week of challengers to watch. So this is simply just writing down from that first couple days people that you think are going to be good coaches because they've been posting a lot. These are people who comment on all those posts when we say comment below number 1 participator. Those simple things. A lot of people don't do that, and those little things show me that they're not really tuned into the group, or they're not even reading it because it's the last thing on the bottom. If people are reading that whole thing and commenting on that, I know they're reading it. So that was number 1, making lists beginning of the month or beginning of your challenge group to watch those certain challengers. So I already had 2 people in my head from last week in my challenge group that started last week because they've been posting every day. Number 2 then was the plant the seeds early on. Number 3, post in the challenge group that you're getting a lot of questions from someone or people about coaching, and you're going to do an open Q&A just to answer these questions. It's going to be easy going, kind of like this. We get on, talk for a little bit, answer questions about coaching, and that's that. This is before coach the sneak peek. This is just, you could be doing it tonight with your challenge group, and our sneak peek starts Monday. This is just, hey, I've been getting questions. This is going to be an open kind of thing. Come on if you want. It's going to be recorded, so I'm going to answer questions if you don't have any. Or if you have any, I'll answer the questions and record them and post it. And she was like, you can always say, even if you have that one person, you can say, I have been getting a lot of people questioning. They don't know. Or if you don't have anyone asking, just say it. They don't know. And if no one gets on that call, that's okay. Still answer some questions or talk about coaching basics and put it on that video link on your challenge group page. And I mean, they'll probably see it. Yes, Lauren.
How do you do a call? Do you just video yourself on your phone, or do you actually He
means a Zoom call like this. So you have to make a Zoom account, and it's free.
All right, yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah, I only had them the last couple of months. So I just kind of played around with it to learn. But on the top it says host a call, I think it says, and then you go to video on, and then it'll pop it right up, and then I can show you or teach you how to copy the link so it goes on the page and stuff. And that's another thing why I like doing my own groups, because I feel like I own these people. So if I'm doing something, I feel like I don't have to get permission from the other coaches saying, hey, is it okay?
Right.
It's your challenge group, so you do what you want.
Okay, cool.
And another thing is a lot of my people my challengers, they don't always like my Facebook like page. And I will put on maybe once a week on my challenge group page saying, don't forget to like my page for added motivation throughout the day or whatever advice and stuff like that, because it then gains me followers as well. And then it pops them on their page that they're following this page and then their friends. So I feel kind of weird if I do that in a group where I'm not the coach leading it, or if there's a bunch of coaches in there because I'm promoting just me. But if it's a group where I'm only leading it, then I feel more comfortable with that. Okay, number 4, and that number 3 one, I have never thought about doing that, but I have thought about, and I've thrown this idea around of doing a Q&A call before coach camp with 2 people from our team going on the call with slideshows, a nice thing, but still very relaxed and just telling our story. And people, you can do an open call, put it on your Facebook page, and so that people don't have to say, oh yeah, I'm interested, put me. Some people don't like to say it, but they'll be okay with clicking on the link and just getting on the call. So that's
what I was going to ask. I follow Meg and Nikki and stuff, and especially Meg always does I'm going to do a Q&A call. I know she's way above us, but do you just we could put it on the page and just say if you're interested.
Yeah.
I don't have any challengers that are really knocking my socks off right now.
I feel yeah.
But is that I'm not ready yet, but could that be an option just to?
But I think we're all ready. So what I envision of this to be is kind of like what we did last month with everyone doing their story. Mm-hmm. So everyone, usually it's 2 coaches go on and tell their story. And they talk about their struggles in their life before finding Beachbody. And then if you feel comfortable posting your pictures on, and we can do a screen share and do a presentation show. So you make it kind of pretty. But I went on one before I became a coach, and Jasa and Brittany were talking, and it was really casual. Brittany was drinking a glass of wine, and she was talking about, what Beachbody has brought her. Transformation wise and just friends and going places and things like that. And I was like, oh, this is cool. It was just chill kind of thing. And people asked questions, and yeah, I think that's something we should look into doing maybe next month. And the thing about challengers knocking your socks off, I feel like that too a little bit right now. But I listened to the wake up call today that was from yesterday, and it was good. And the girl that did it was Tara, what's her last name? Did anyone watch it or listen to it? She's one of my favorites. Let me see. She talked at one of our sessions, Tara Carr. And she talked about it was called Prosper Where You Are.
believe that it.
Prosper, where you are. Okay, come on. Planted. So she talked about, or someone talked about today, how, you know, it might seem like a bad month, but make it a good month. Like because I was doing the same thing, like, oh my gosh, this wedding stuff's like overwhelming, and all I want to do is wedding stuff. I don't really care about Beachbody right now. But that's not right for me to do that, because there are people waiting for me. So it was a good call. So I suggest, you know, if you have, you know, Katie, if you're running or something, you can listen to it, or Lauren on your way to work or something. Okay, so number 4, shout out those people on the call. Okay, so after that call ends, go back onto the challenge group and, you know, tag them and say, thank you so much to blah, 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 blah for coming on the call. We had a great time hanging out, answering questions. If, you know, watch the video, or if you have any questions, give me, you know, a shout out or message me. That way people see, oh, there are other people interested in this. So shouting those people out's a good way as well. Number 5, make everyone friend each other. Okay? The reason she says this, and this is something I was like, I hate getting friend requests from people that aren't my challengers, and then I go to my forming page and I'm like, oh shoot, is this like one of my friends, or is this a girl that's been in a challenge group that has already had, you know, has a coach and everything? So, but now that I see it in this way, I'm like, oh yeah. So she says, make everyone friend each other, and do this like, you know, the first couple of days of the challenge group. She says, once one becomes a coach, so let's say Amy becomes a coach and she's friends with the 4 other challengers that were in your challenge group. You're going to send her a gift. Most likely she'll tag you in it and put it on Facebook. And then she's friends with those 4 other girls that were in your challenge group. Those girls see that you sent her something and she's a coach now, and it plants that seed in their mind, oh, maybe I should give this a try. She's doing it, I can do it. So that was her mindset of why doing that, and I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I'm friends with everyone in my challenge group, but my challengers probably aren't friends with each other. And then number 6, what she does is she does a point system, and we tried this months ago. I don't think any of you guys were on the team when we did this, but in our challenge group, we tried a point system, and this girl does the same thing. So if you are drinking your Shakeology and working out every day, it's the honor system. You get 1 point. So everyone gets 21 points because you're using the honor system. Everyone's hopefully participating on their own outside. You get 2 points if you post a picture. So if you post 2 pictures in a day, you get 4 points for that. If you post on your wall and tag you, if they post on their wall and tag you, they get 5 points. Now, what do you think? This is a little question for you guys. Who do you think is going to post a picture on the wall and get those 5 points? Someone that's interested in coaching or someone that's not interested in coaching? Yeah, someone that's interested in coaching. So what she says is that person, so what she then does is adds them all up. Whoever gets the highest points gets a prize or a gift. The person that gets the most points is most likely the person that's going to sign up as a coach, and you're going to send them a gift anyways for becoming a coach. So you're essentially killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So she thinks you're sending a gift because she got the highest points, but you're really sending a gift because she is a coach now. So it's a lot of work doing the point system. I will say that, but you get the most involvement. On my challenge groups, like the one I have right now going on, I do a giveaway each week. Last week, the girls had to post on their wall and tag me a picture of Shakeology or something. And then this week, I'm doing a giveaway of the cookbook for anyone that refers to me and they sign up. So I do little giveaways, try to get people participating. The best one is at the end to have people write their transformation, whether they don't want to post pictures or not. they can post, a quote or just even post like their words and saying how this has changed them, mind, body, and soul. It doesn't even have to be just numbers. And tag them. And that's when I've gotten the most referrals or most people saying, what are you doing? And because at some point, I almost feel like I'm just like, I need to expand a little bit. And this is a way to expand from my circle. So those were her examples. Does anyone have any questions, or does anyone feel like they kind of feel like that the individual challenge groups are more worth it from after hearing that? Yes, no?
Yeah, no, I definitely think individual challenge groups. I mean, I've only done one.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how much I have to input on it. But this challenge group, I know you've mentioned to me, like Megan has really, like, she posts on people's comments, and I want to actually reach out to her. I sent her and her husband a Fixate book. She doesn't know it, so it's a surprise. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a card that says, congrats, you guys are awesome, like, keep going. And so I'm excited for that, and definitely I'm going to reach out to her to, like, kind of ask her to be a coach, but not at the same time, like, kind of what you did, like, hey, like what you were saying, have you ever thought about this? Because you're already doing it. You guys are paying for Shakeology. Right. You want to do size. She is a huge dance. Like, she loves dance. She's theater. Like, it totally is the right alley for her. You might as well. She works part-time. Why not, put this into your other part-time job and make money?
I was going to say, even if you, like, sometimes I'll squeeze in, and this was from the Wake Up Call today. She says when she gets the objections of, I don't have time, or bring a story. Like, talk about one of your challengers, or talk about you. Like, if I get someone that says, I don't think I have enough time. I didn't think so either. But I knew I wanted to save 25%, and I wanted to help at least 3 people a month so I can make money from my shakes, because I wanted to continue them, and I thought they were pricey.
Right.
So I tell them that. I'm honest with them, and that kind of makes them think that I'm not this holy grail, like, oh, the money doesn't matter kind of thing. This did matter to me, and time did matter to me, and I've done that. Lauren, you could even, what week are you into your challenge group?
2.
Okay, I would maybe do something tomorrow saying, hey, let's do something fun. And I did this. I said, anyone that posts on their public page and tags me will get something special in the mail. And I only had one person do it, so I only had to send one thing. But still, if I had 5 people do it, I'd send 5 things. Because they had maybe 30 people like it and then like 10 comments. I messaged every single one of them. So it gives you so many referrals. It's worth it.
Yeah.
And I sent a little packet of E&E. Nothing big. Just a little something. So you can even do like a hair tie or hair bands, or something little. Or like if they want to try a different flavor, like if they only get chocolate, give them a packet of strawberry, something little like that.
Yeah.
So
okay,
try that. Also shouting out that the girl that's commenting. Make like a leadership award and like tag her and be like, awesome job. Things like that.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions? Does anyone still feel like they still don't think they can? Does anyone feel like this helped? Okay. Because there's no secret sauce. There really isn't. It's a lot of times you have to feel out people. Sometimes I went 3 months. I swear the last 3 months I went without any potentials. I'm like, there's no one here that's screaming coach to me. But it takes some time, but you don't want to rush the good ones. Okay. Any other questions? Nope. All right. I'm going to end it there. I'm still in my work clothes. I have not been back since 6 or 7 a.m. until 30 minutes before this call. So I'm going to get off and get away from Facebook and just relax the rest of the night. So I will talk to you girls later. Have a good night. See ya.